Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing for you series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. A little bit better. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm super about to go to a concert in about half an hour. I'm very excited. So my energy level is going to be pretty high. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, it's underneath my vest because, wearing a vest. It is my boom! It's my A Killer's Confession shirt, which, if you're unfamiliar with the band A Killer's Confession, and I've worn this shirt in some of my reviews before. Killer's Confession, they are sort of a kind of a branch-off band of the band Mushroomhead. The lead singer of Killer's Confession is a guy named Waylon. He was previously one of the lead singers in Mushroomhead. When he and the band decided to part ways, he went over there, he started up Killer's Confession, and he's been going strong ever since. I got into his stuff pretty much around the time when he first started doing it, and I've been following him around periodically, whenever I can get the chance. That happens to be today in this particular instance. They're going to be playing out at a suburb, not too far from where I'm at, and I've been super psyched, man, because it's been, I think, a couple years since I've seen him. I think last time I saw him was 2021, so I'm excited. But, and by the way, if you happen to be interested at all in A Killer's Confession, I have a bunch of videos of their performances that I have on this channel, and there's going to be more after this. So, but anyway. Oh, and by the way, my little wrist thing here, this was actually made for me by a guy named China McCoy. I always like to give him a shout out when I wear the band in one of when I wear the beads in one of my reviews. Super cool guy. He's a stuntman, martial artist, comic book creator. Like, he's a renaissance man. He does a little bit of everything. If you happen to be interested in it, just let me know. I can put you in touch with him. He still makes these, I believe, and, whatever. But anyway, what am I trying for you today? What are we doing here, folks? Well, since I was out in the area, I was like, I'm going to look up spots in the area, because I'm not really out this way too often, especially to really stop and hunker down. And they had a place called Jalapeno Burger. So, boom, it's a cheeseburger. Look at that. Cheeseburger, yeah! Okay. So, this is just their plain cheeseburger. And I gotta say, it's a cool little spot. It's like one of those kind of old-timey, like, you can't go inside. It's just like a very small spot. There's only one person making the food. I was confused about if it was like a drive-through thing or like how I was going to do that whole thing. But lady was super freaking cool. Burger was about $7, so I'm hoping it's a good burger. But this is just their cheeseburger. They're like, do you want anything else on it? I said, nope, just cheeseburger. So, let's give it a go. It's not a bad burger. It's not a bad burger at all. I mean, it's not like crazy thick. I like thicker burgers. Some people don't. But you do get quite it's a good sized burger. And part of the reason why I like thicker burgers is that you can go there, you can control the temperature. You can go there, you can ask for, how you want it cooked. Medium rare, by the way, is the only correct answer. I'm just saying. But there's a lot to be said for like just a proper pressed down, like diner style burger. That's definitely what this is. And yeah, and it's tasty. Like seriously, it's not the juiciest burger I've ever had. That would probably be my one main critique. Does feel just a little bit dry. Not terribly dry, but again, but it is flavorful. And it's one of those things, it's like, a little bit worried looking at it. You know, is it going to be good? Is it going to, have proper flavor? Because it is kind of a pressed down burger. But it works perfectly well. Yeah, I mean, I'm down with this. It's, again, this is a proper diner style burger. It is not the best burger I've ever had. Not even by a long shot. But there's something eloquent in the simplicity of a proper diner style burger, where it's just no frills, nothing else to it. Here's a burger. It's on a bun. We done cooked it up pretty good. And here's some fucking American cheese. And I like that. And I know some people like, American cheese. Go fuck yourself. I got nothing to say to you about that. I love American cheese. Not on everything, okay? Alright, but on certain things. On a fucking cheeseburger, again, and I've had plenty of other cheeses on cheeseburgers. I like Munster cheese on cheeseburgers quite a bit. But man, the way that American cheese just melts and the way it just works, it's a beautiful thing. It's almost like a grilled cheese with beef. You can see it, man. It's just nice gooey cheese in there. It's good. I like this burger. Now, that all said, is it anything particularly exceptional? No. It's not throwing anything at me that I haven't had I don't know how many times before. And even within the context of being, again, sort of a diner style, very simple burger, I've had better, for sure. But, all that said, is it still a good burger? Yes. Is it a burger that, am I going to go over there and go home and remember this burger for years to come? No. But, is it going to go over there and be tasty and satisfying in a convenient spot, where I can just pop in a little, diner place, have it cooked up right there for me? Yeah. And there's a lot to be said for that. 2 questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? It depends, and it depends. So here's the thing, and here was why I say it depends. On both accounts. Again, it depends on the situation that I'm in and what kind of burger I want. I am very fortunate in that I have a lot of burgers available to me. In fact, by the way, this review is going to end up in a playlist called Burgers for Days, which is just my burger reviews. When it comes to burgers, I have lots of great options around me. I have artisanal places, I have diner spots, fast food. I pretty much run the gamut. And it's really cool. And the nice thing about it is that I can sort of get whatever type of burger I want, pretty much whenever I want it. Diner style burger is not my go-to burger these days. Usually, if I'm going out for a burger, I typically, if I'm not doing fast food, I go for like a proper, like more artisanal style burger. So that's the thing. This is a situational burger for me. If I'm in the type of situation that I'm in right now, which to be fair is not something that's entirely uncommon, I actually do go to this venue with a fair amount of frequency for shows. I've been here 3 times in less than a month. Would I stop by and grab this burger again? Yeah, I would. Because it's tasty and it's going to do what I need a burger to do. And in that instance, I don't want a giant artisanal burger, I could actually get a burger at the venue. I would choose to go here for something simple and just, boom, here's a burger. But, again, it wouldn't be a go-to for me. It would be situational. By that same token, if I'm recommending it to people, it's the same kind of thing. You can definitely get better burgers out there, but this is a good burger. So, it kind of comes down to, is it better than fast food? Yes. It's definitely better than fast food. Is it as good as like proper artisanal places? No. So it's somewhere in the middle. That's why for me, this works nicely as like a convenience thing. It is something that and that's how I would recommend it, is if you happen to be in the area and you just want a burger, you don't want anything fancy, but you maybe want something that's a little bit better, quality than fast food, something that's got more flavor to it, then yeah, I would absolutely hit it up. All that said, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, spend this rest of the year. Folks, you go over there and have yourselves a truly burger-tastic rest of your life. And by the way, this is also going to end up on 2 playlists. My Burgers for Days playlist and my Sampler Platter Local Love playlist, which is just for, like, local spots. This isn't exactly local to me, but it's close stuff. I'm going to consider it local. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world not be an asshole. Even when you're over there eating tasty burgers, getting ready to go to a show, life's not always going to be that way. Some days it's going to suck ass and you're going to have to deal with bullshit and no one's going to like it. But it happens. When we do run into those situations in our lives, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, you know what I'm going to do that I just remembered? I am going to make sure that before I go to the venue, I hit up a gas station or a Target or some sort of supermarket so that I can get some ibuprofen. Because being that I'm 37 and I've been going to shows for a long time now, a little ibuprofen helps make the night go better. But hopefully you've taken better care of yourself and you don't require that, and you can just go to shows and do whatever you need to do. By the way, go to more shows, especially local shows if you can. It's always a good time. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's usually a good time. Anyway, bye.